What is going on, party people? It is Jimmy here from TP Game Boys, bringing you a fantastic Battlefield 1 Sniper Team Deathmatch commentary. I'm really looking forward to making this video because I want to share with you guys some knowledge. I want to share with you guys the thing that I love most about video games, and that is that video games are very subjective. What's great to one person isn't great to another. And I like this game, Battlefield 1, but you might not. And what I have to say might influence the way you spend your money in this coming holiday season. Not everybody can buy every single game that comes out every year. So I want to make sure that you guys are well informed and the game that you buy is the game that you want. So let's get right into it. I want to talk first about the things that I like about Battlefield 1. The first thing that I like is the sound quality. The sound quality in Battlefield 1 is tremendous. It is absolutely outstanding. Every bullet, every reload, every gun, every environment sounds very authentic, and it is very immersive. When you fire a sniper like I do right here, you feel it. It doesn't feel clunky like previous Battlefield games have felt. It doesn't feel like paper, like a Call of Duty title. It feels very real. When you hit a target, it feels like you've hit something, not like it's gone straight through. It's very meaty and it's very heavy. If you hit stone, you kind of feel the bullet explode. When you hit ground, you hear a thud. When you hit a person, you hear a heavy, again, like a thud. You hear like you've hit something. And that's very, very good. The second thing that I really like, all playstyles are equally represented in this game. If you want to run and gun, you can do that. You want to use some vehicles, you can do that. You want to snipe, you can certainly do that. In previous Battlefield titles, I've always felt like certain playstyles are looked down upon and they're harder to do. That is not the case in this game. For example, in Battlefield, I think it's Hardline, it's very difficult to snipe. It's not fun, there aren't a lot of great places to do it, and it isn't conducive to a great full-scale war simulator type experience. But in Battlefield 1, if you want to be a sniper, you can get on a ridge and stay there for the entire game, and nothing will happen to you. You might die once or twice, because it's a game, but you won't feel like you're outmatched. You won't feel like you're outgunned. You're going to feel equally represented in the game. The third thing that I really like, the map diversity. I never feel like I've played the same map twice, and I've played all the maps, I've looked through all the maps, I've played a lot of campaign. None of the maps feel repetitive or silly. For example, Call of Duty Ghosts, all the maps felt very, very repetitive. Not the case in Battlefield 1. Everything feels different and unique, which it is, because there were a lot of battlefields in World War I. Whether you were in Europe, or you were in Northern Africa, or you were in the Ottoman Empire, there were lots of places to fight, and that led to very beautiful landscapes. Now, beautiful is an objective term, a subjective term, obviously, because it's wartime, but for a spectator who's playing a game and isn't in any impending danger, it's beautiful, it's expansive, there's dust, and there's dirt, and there's sunlight streaming through clouds, and there's mud and fire. It's a beautiful landscape to behold. And that should be represented very well, and they do that wonderfully in Battlefield 1. Kudos to EA and to DICE for making this beautiful looking game. The fourth thing, it's a true Battlefield title. This isn't like Hardline, where it's a more, I call it small ball, a smaller title. There's lots of tanks, there's lots of planes. It's a very large undertaking they've made here. It's very beautiful. But what I want to go to next is the things I dislike about Battlefield 1. There aren't too many, and the things that I dislike are a little nitpicky. But they're important because they matter. The devil is in the details, and Battlefield 1 is no exception. Number 1. The LMGs feel a little overpowered. They feel a little too strong, and they feel a little melty. And what I mean by melty is that it feels like you get killed before you can react when you get shot by an LMG. There's one that I just keep getting killed by. It's called a Lewis gun. It's very strong, and it's kind of annoying, to be frank. It feels like Black Ops 2 LMGs, which were very, very powerful. it's not that big a deal. If you have an SMG or a rifle and you kind of sneak up on those LMG users, you'll still usually win your gunfights. The second thing that I dislike, gas isn't that big of a deal in this game, which is ridiculous. Gas was one of the single most devastating factors of World War I. World War I is defined by the gas and the gas masks. We kind of swore to never use like gas weapons again because of World War I, because it was so devastating. And I feel like, oh, here's a gas grenade, pull a gas mask on. It doesn't do it justice, which it's a very hard game mechanic to get right, because if it's too strong, it's overpowered. If it's not too strong enough, it's kind of ridiculous. But I think it could be a little better. The third thing I don't like, it's not great at gun diversity. And granted, I'm kind of early on in the game, but just through scrolling the guns, they all kind of look the same. They're all kind of the same color, they're all kind of the same shape, and they all kind of do roughly the same thing. Granted, it's World War I, it's hard to make guns that are all different and diverse, but I feel like they could take some artistic liberties and maybe make them look a little different here and there, which they probably did, but I personally don't think they took enough artistic liberty. But that's just me. The last thing that kind of annoys me is the announcer. If I'm British, I want my announcer to be a British guy. If I'm a member of the Ottoman Empire, I want my guy to be like Lawrence of Arabia or something. If I'm German, I should hear Hitler. I don't care. Like, it should be a very loud, angry German dude. That's one of the things that I really like about these historic games, is it sounds heavy. Like when there's that scene in Inglourious Bastards where Hitler is like yelling about the bear Jew, and that's what I want to hear when I hear these World War I, World War II Germans when I play these games. I want to hear these loud, angry, guttural sounds. And that's not a dig against German people. I love that language, and I want to hear it. I want to hear the authenticity behind it, and you don't get that in Battlefield 1. But, like I said, guys, this is a pretty cool Battlefield 1 gameplay. I do pretty well. We win the game. It's very, very, very close. But, if I'm the one spending your money, I'd personally buy this game. If it's between Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare, I'm gonna have to make another video, because I haven't played all of Infinite Warfare yet. But as it stands, Battlefield 1. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.